Hello and welcome to my channel, Dream Crafter Creations. My name is Debbie, aka Nonna, and this channel is all about crafting. Everything I craft, from fiber arts, knit, crochet, sewing, quilting, doll making, and just a little bit of sprinkled in do-it-yourself tutorials, seasonal crafting, and gift giving, baby showers, etc. So, a jack of all trades, master of none. Well, I would like to bring to you what I was working on today. I have a shower tomorrow, and I had a shower last week, which in my last video, I did show my rainbow bauble blanket, baby blanket, and that was more of a knitting, crocheting video. But today I would like to talk about making a diaper cake gift for a baby shower. Nowadays, a lot of the showers, they ask you to bring a pack of diapers and do a raffle. And I like to do a diaper cake and to have it all decorated up and add gifts into it, and I think it makes a really good gift. So I've done a tutorial today on how I made my diaper cake, and this is the finished. So this is the finished product and how it came out. This is a 3-tier, 67 diapers, 2 sensory toys, 1 baby rattle, and I just found, and I had them from buying all different stuff that I wanted to put in here, so I put a few bows in the back and stuck them in there so she could have some baby bow headbands. But I like how this came out, and she's having a baby girl, obviously, and so, stay on for a few more minutes and you'll see the tutorial and how I made it. And another thing to go with the diaper cake, and I forgot to mention, there are 4 swaddle blankets. And so that was 4 swaddle blankets. So there's a lot in the diaper cake too that you're gifting to the mother-to-be as well. But another thing that I've seen online, and I decided, would be a cute thing to go with the cake, would be some onesie cupcakes. Look at those. Aren't they adorable? They're in a cake box, and I only had this size, so I'm glad that I had purchased enough onesies and socks to do them, because normally what I see people do is get a little cupcake box with 4 of them in there. But this lucky mother-to-be is going to get 10 onesies with 5 pairs of socks. And I just think they're really cute, and they go very well, I think, with the cake, and I like to color coordinate everything. So I didn't do a tutorial on the cupcakes because they're pretty simple, and they were pretty much added last minute at the end. But I can just show you very quickly now. You get your basic onesie, and you're going to fold both ends in like so, and then you're going to fold it again. So it's going to be like this, and you're going to take the narrowest end, and you're going to start rolling. You could turn it in, a little bit like that if you want, and then, start your rolling. You don't have to roll it extremely tight. Just roll it up just like that. And then I have these, I think they're called poly bands, but in the tutorial it says exactly what they are. And then you put these around, And you kind of, I like to have the center coming up a little higher, as if you did a frosting on top. And you take a baby sock and you put it around the bottom. And again, everything is a little fiddly when you're doing things handmade. So just take your time, even out the edge of the sock around the onesie. And then I like, this is going to be at the bottom, so obviously, so you're not going to see. And I like to kind of squish it down on the ground a little bit. And then you have a little cupcake. And what I have been putting on all of them is, I did a lot of paper crafting back in the day, and I had these little flowers. And I also found in my craft room, this is Riley Blake sewed together. They're like 1-inch stickets, it's called, 1-inch stickets. And they're just like kind of like dots that, the stick on one side. And so I found these, and these are doing the job. And I take one of these, if I can get it off of here, and I put it at the bottom and just press it down on top. Okay, so this is what the cupcake looks like. And so now I have a full, not a dozen, but 10. And look how pretty. How pretty does that look to give as a gift? I'm really happy with that. I use these boxes for my handmade dolls that I give as gifts, and I found them on Amazon. So they've really come in handy. So the other thing that is a request, and this happens a lot, I see with baby showers nowadays, is people ask you to bring a book in lieu of a card. So what I will do with this is, let's get it here. I'm just gonna lean it here. I'm gonna take some cellophane, put everything up, tie a big bow so that I can present it, as a gift. But I find these are a beautiful decoration to any shower. And there's one little thing I wanted to show you, and this is because spring is coming. And a few years back, I made these little, I call them pom-pom bunnies. And these also can be made with a cupcake liner for the skirt. But is she not the cutest little thing? So if you think she's really cute and you'd like to make one of these, she got a little bunny tail and everything, please leave me a comment, and I would be happy to do a tutorial on making a little bunny for the spring season coming up. So as far as my knitting, I did do a little knitting today with a friend. I'm still working on the mystery knit along. However, the last clue was given, and it was the sleeves. I'm a little bit behind, but as soon as I get that done, I will be doing a tutorial on it. And any other, whips I've had going on are still going on, so I'm not going to show those now. But I hope you like the tutorial, and till next time, so sit back, pull up a craft of your choice, knitting, crochet, whatever it may be, and watch my tutorial and let me know if you like it. Hello, and in this video, I want to show you how I make a diaper cake. I have a shower coming up, and a lot of times they ask to bring diapers, and I like to put it into a cake to decorate it and you know, hand it off as a gift that way. And so this is what I've come up with for this shower coming up. And what you'll need is diapers. I use a Pampers diaper. That is the diaper of choice through my children. That one's a size 2. I bought a box of 84. I'm not exactly sure how many we're going to be using for this cake, but I'll tell you at the end of the video. But let's see, hopefully we can get through with 84. And what you'll need for the diapers is some clear poly secure hold bands. These are pretty stretchable but big enough to go around the diaper when we roll those, and I'll be showing you that. And then we will need a base of some sort. I bought this at my local Michael's. It's a 12-inch cake disc. You can also just cut out a circle if that's what you want out of cardboard, and you could cover it with some type of decorative paper. You are also going to need a household paper towel holder, and what you'll need for that is, because we're going to be securing it to the disc, I like to use a glue gun. So you will need a glue gun of some choice. Then once we get the cake, you know, onto the board, we're going to need to secure it somehow, and I like to use some type of string. You can also use elastics if you have them stretchy enough to go around. And then of course we're going to need some scissors, because we're going to decorate it with some, you know, some types of ribbon. So to decorate with ribbon, it's again personal choice, no exact science, but I did get a 4-inch white. This one's a white, but it's a little bit more sheer, and it's a 2.5 inch. Then this was just like a decorative Sweet Dreams baby girl that I got to see if that's gonna work, which is that 1.5 inch, and then a 2-inch, just a pink, what is that, like a seersucker, to do with this, because I think I'm gonna be in the pink mauve mode, because this is a baby girl that's coming. And we also will need something to secure the ribbon onto the cake. So I like to use either safety pins or pins. It's all going to depend on how the whole project goes as to what I use. Sometimes I might even use a double-sided tape, but I'm not sure yet, because I haven't even started the cake. The next thing you'll need, and this is the fun part, to decorate the cake, I like to use some type of swaddle blanket. These are Muslim swaddle blankets, but they have cotton, they have everything. And this is what I chose. I also chose a couple of others, and if this doesn't work out, you'll be seeing those. But to go with this, I like to have some type of cake topper, and I found this. I thought this was really cute. We're gonna see how that goes. There's another little toy I wanna put on here to decorate, some type of sensory bunny, and of course, a little teething ring. So this is what I've chosen so far. You never know, at the end, we could add some other objects. I do have on hand, I'm gonna put that aside, is some crinkle. You can get this at like your local Michael's, I'm sure a Hobby Lobby, but I had this on hand. I think I got it on Amazon. But I like to sometimes add this at the end as a little accent. So if you have something like that or want to get it, you can. And I think that's all for the supplies. If there's anything else I add in, I'll show you as I go. But that seems to be all the materials I'll be using today. So to get started, what I like to do is, let's find the middle. And like I said, this is a 12-inch square. So we're going to mark 6 inches here. And whoops, we're going to mark 6 inches here. Let's see why why am I not getting that? Okay, so let's see. What is it? So it seems like the 6 inches seems to be about right there. So what I'm gonna do is I've heated up my glue gun and I am going to, let's see, get as much glue on the bottom of this as I can, because you want this pretty sturdy. And I'm just gonna eyeball it down to the center. And I'm gonna put a little bit more glue on the bottom. Right? Just never can be too sturdy. And you're not gonna see this, so, you know, if it's a little messy looking, that's okay. All right, so we're gonna put this to the side. We're gonna let that dry. And the next thing we're going to do is take the diapers. What I like to do is take the rough edge, the open edge, and start rolling from there. You just bend it in, roll as tight as you possibly can, and once you get it together, just give it a pinch and a hold, and then you take your little poly clear band and put it on, and you're gonna have a bunch of these. So roll up, I rolled up half the box of 84, so far I've rolled up 42. But again, I'm not sure exactly how many you're going to need, so let's get those all rolled up. Okay, so the glue has hardened. This is pretty sturdy. I've got my diapers rolled up, and I've got my string. So I'm just gonna cut a couple of pieces of string to have already done, because this can get a little fiddly unless you have someone helping you hold everything together. So what I'd like to do is let's see if I can do this without the diapers falling down. I like to take this edge, the seam, and put it against the paper towel holder. And, you know, so they're all curling in. And I like to be very uniform. And I usually get 5 or 6, just depending on how tightly they're rolled. Okay, so there's 6. So you can keep going on the outside, but I think what I want to do is secure it first. And what I'd like to do is just kind of tie these together. Just a simple bow is fine. Or just not a bow, because you don't really need a bow. Just a simple knot, right? To keep them secure. Cut those down a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to start the next one. And again, we're going to keep the seams in. And we're going to put them in, 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 in. And what's that? Oh, I feel like, okay, sometimes you have to turn them upside down. But let's see. here. Turn it upside down so that's going the right way. 1, 2, 3. So we had 6 in the middle, and it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we're doubling it up. We've got 12 and 6. I'm going to secure these again. And I'm going to pull it pretty tight because I'd like to get on another row. This is where a friend comes in nicely so that you can hold your knot and get it really tight. But I don't have a friend this morning. But anyways, see, it tied nice and secure. Okay, cut that down. So I want to see if I can get another row, and I should be able to do that. So let's see. 1, turn it upside down if it doesn't go the right way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can see how they're all curling. 11, 12, 13. This is going to be pretty big. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we've got, it looks like we've got 19, 12, and 6 for the bottom. Let me get this all tied up. And secured. And let's see. Okay. All right. So get that as tight as possible. And I'll put, I'm not adding this off the top of my head, so I'll put the number up on the screen somewhere. I just want to focus on getting this tied as tightly as I can. Having a hard time, but it looks like if I do it and pull, it's pulling, so that's good. Okay, so here's our first base, and looks like I need to probably do, to look like a layer cake, another 6 and another 12. So let me roll up some more diapers and I will get back to you, and I will have the second layer put all on top. Okay, so here's a little bit of a side view. Here's your front top, overhead view. So what I did was I was able to get 7, not quite sure. I was just working a little tighter, I guess. I was able to get 7 in the inner circle, 15 on the outer. And thinking of the plan, I think I might even just do one more row on top. But I'm also thinking of how to get the blankets around. So let's go over those things. And I'm going to come back with just the 6 on top. And I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so just to give you an idea of the final setup of the cake, we ended up with 67 diapers. 7 are on the top tier. Then I have 7 plus 15, and then the bottom tier was the 6, the 12, and the 20. So we ended up with 67. But again, there's not a specific number, but that's what I came up with. So I would, estimate around, that many diapers to make one of these cakes. And now to go forward, I want to discuss how we're going to get the swaddle blankets on here. So I want to show you what I think will work the best with this type of swaddle blanket. And as I bought a few others, and I like to include as much as I can on the cake as, you know, a gift. So I thought I would take a few other blankets that I bought. This is a bamboo cotton one, and actually put it inside because I really like this muslin one, and I want it to show on the outside of the cake. So what I like to do is I'm going to put this in the inside, and I measured the diapers stand about 5 inches high. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to take each side, roll it up, and maybe this, roll it in, right? And what do I get? I get about 5 inches. So the only issue here is when we're attaching the ends, how to make them look pretty. And this just fit around the base. So we're gonna have to just fiddle with that. Like I said, you know, maybe pins, maybe tape, but I think safety pins are going to be the best bet at this point. So let's just try it. So it's all folded. Let's just bring it around the front. Can you see that? Okay. And hold it up and just get it as best you can. I think I'm going to end up putting this on another disc, but I think the only thing at this point, and this is going to be the back. Okay. We're going to get it as neat as we can. I'm going to tuck those in. And for now, I'm going to just use these straight pins so I can decide how I'm going to, you know, because I don't want this pin to be sticking out. So this is just going to hold it for now. And then I have to come up with a plan. A cake plan. All right, so like I said, I'm going to tuck this in as much as I can at the bottom. It's a little fiddly. I actually think, and I think I'll be okay, and it might be easier if I literally lift up the whole thing and do this. What do you think? I think so. So let's make it tight. Let's pull that in. Let me get one of my pins and stick it in there. For now, just for now, like I said, and this one too, because I want it secure for now. Just to hold this together, which I think did all right. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but I got to figure out, you know, obviously you don't want these sharp pins hanging out. So I'm thinking we might have to do the safety pin round. But for now, let's just leave it like that. So you could, I was even thinking of bringing it up higher and you could roll it over the top. But I think I just want to keep it like this, make it nice and neat, roll this under. And then, like I said, we have that shred that maybe I'll put in here, the shred. Oh, looks like this pin got the diaper. Okay, yeah, and I mean, if the pin gets in the diaper, it's not a huge deal, but try to avoid that. So So there you go. I wish I could leave it like that because of this pointy thing, but I'm not going to be able to. Unless I might like redo that, put the pin in, the pin will be inside, and I will just tell them be careful of the pins. Because it's not a toy. No one's going to play with it. No one's going to get hurt. It's only for adult use. So let's bring it around. And I think that looks cute. What do you think? All right, so I'm gonna do the next top, bring it back, show you what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so when I was thinking about the second layer and I pulled out the other swaddle blanket from the one that's inside the bottom layer here, I was thinking, wow, I really should put something around the top. So instead of doubling up that middle layer, I put the cotton bamboo one around the top. And the reason I'm showing this is because I decided the straight pins are fine. I've tucked them in. I don't think there'll be a problem. I will let them know to be careful that they're straight pins. And like I said, this is not a children's toy, it's a decoration. So just showing you a little progress, going to work on the second layer now. So here it is. The middle layer is one swaddle blanket. I put a ribbon around that. I topped it off with the little sensory lovey. And there's a little kitty rattle and then the sensory bunny at the bottom. And I just simply tied the bunny at the bottom on with a bow, tucked the teething ring in, and just laid the sensory lovey on the top and put a few straight pins in just to hold it down. I may make a base at the bottom of this to because the bunny's kind of just sitting there on the ground, and he'll have a place to sit, and then I can just maybe put some cellophane over it and tie it with a bow on the top. But that's how I do it. Nonna made it, and if you have a baby shower to go to and you wanna, and there's a diaper raffle, you can dress it up like this, or you can just give this as a gift. This includes 67 diapers, 3 little baby toys, and 4 swaddle blankets. So that's a nice little gift, I think. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and talk to you another day. So thank you for watching today. I really appreciate it. I hope that you'll come back for my upcoming videos. And if you do want to see them, please subscribe and like. That will help my channel grow. And I hope to be able to bring to you a lot of inspiration on making a lot of different craft projects and fiber arts, and things like that. So until next time, bye.